What's up, you guys? It is day number 20 of the Spring Around Ephemera Challenge. Can you believe how quickly this month is just zooming by? It's pretty crazy. So, the prompt word for today is bright. And my initial thought was bright sunshine. What are some bright things that come with the springtime, like bright colors, and the mood is very bright. I feel like a lot of people are like myself. I get very excited when the springtime comes. I love to see the flowers bloom and everything starts to grow and it starts to warm and you get to go outside and do outside stuff like gardening and the kids are playing. It's just a really happy time of the year for me. I wanted to do something a bit simpler this time because my past two projects have been fabric scraps, and I know the last one was a little in-depth and kind of detailed work. So I wanted to do something more free this time, and we are using some different items for our scraps today. What I have created today are three-dimensional collaged tags. And for one of our scraps today, scraps in quotations, we're going to be using tags to upcycle. So product tags, clothing tags. I really enjoy working with them and challenging myself, especially with like the different shapes and things, to see how I can use these in mixed media projects and of course journals. I usually use them a lot in my journals, and I've already chosen a couple of them, but I think what I'm going to do is use this one for today. This is packaging for a Prima metallic wax or something similar, and I thought it would be really fun to make a shaker tag with this one. So I'll show you guys what I did for my examples. This was the first one I did. So I just picked out two clothing tags that I liked. You can see they're pretty thick and very three-dimensional, but I think they're super fun. You don't have to put these in journals. You can use them on top of something in packaging or things like that. But I wanted to also use up some items that I just don't use very often, and I went with the literal use of the prompt for bright, in that I've chosen different Tim Holtz clipping stickers with the words bright, brighter, brighten, things like that. And I thought I could use those as well as bright colors. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I don't typically use things like this, but I have collected over the years some different Maggie Holmes items, and I don't use them very often. I think they're really cute and pretty, and the colors are fun, and it's just sort of a very happy ambiance about them. And so I decided to use up Maggie Holmes items mostly. I have this little paper pad that I got from an Etsy shop, and then I also have these chipboard stickers, as you can see I've barely used, and then I have two of these stickers here. So I wanted to just use that stuff up, and it's really pretty and very springy. And that is what I've used to decorate these. So all I did was choose my base tag, and I've just decorated the front. I picked a chipboard sticker as the main focal point, and I've popped it up on some little pop dots. I've used things I don't typically use a lot, like these little gems. I don't know if you guys did this, but when I first started junk journaling and really doing my, I used to follow a series called Mixed Media Mashups by Cat Hand, and I kind of went crazy and bought like a ton of gemstones. Anytime I would see these things at like Tuesday morning, mostly, I would just grab them up. So I've got this box. And I've also got this box. of just lots of little fun gemstones. And I do use them occasionally in my mixed media, but not enough. So keeping with the theme, we're using scraps, we're using things from our stash. I've used up some of those gemstones and things. And then I've also got a couple of fabric scraps, some gold thread, and some die cuts of flowers and leaves that I've used. These are all scrap pieces of like eyelash trim and sari silk and seam binding. So I just kind of had fun decorating the tag. That's that one. Oh, this is the back. I thought the lemon was really cute. And look on the bright side, because when life hands you lemons, you know the adage. So I thought that was really cute. And then this one, I liked these flowers, and it says, "No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart." And there's a little bug here. Lots of little gems and little heart gems. I mean, I just have so many, and I really need to use them. So what we're going to do today is use all of that Maggie Holmes stuff and some other things to decorate this packaging here. And we're going to make a shaker. So I will show you guys what supplies you need, and we will get started. Okay, basic supplies are glue, scissors, paper creaser, X-Acto knife, tweezers for adding in those little tiny details. I'm also using some double-sided tape, some pop dots, and a glue stick. And then all you need to do is get your decorative items. So I've got fabric and lace scraps here. This was packaging for some lemons, I think, but the yellow is really bright and fun, and this is a really fun texture for doing mixed media type things. I've got some gold thread here and also some gold leaf trim just in case. And I've also pulled some floral die cuts, so a few Tim Holtz type things and cutouts that I've done myself. And then I actually happen to have some Maggie Holmes flowers, a few, so I'll try to use up some of those. Oh, there's a little bingo card here. And then these are all just circular die cuts. And I wanted to use this one in particular because it reminds me of the sun. So I've got vellum pieces because these are great for layering and collage, some gold. And then some cut out from that Maggie Holmes paper pack. And then, of course, for today's tag, you're going to need some sequins or, you know, any little tiny bits and bobs that you would typically add to a shaker. So I kind of just went through my sequin stash and added a ton of different stuff in here. There's just all kinds, and I don't have a lot of pink ones, so you just got to use what you got, right? Okay, so we are going to get started decorating our tag. And first, what we need to do is choose a pretty paper to use and choose a focal point so that we can match everything from there. And I did already have this covered with some coffee stained gridded paper, but we'll just cover that up and work with it. So let's pick our papers and our focal point and get started. The first thing that I usually do with things, you know, small tags and things like this, is pick my focal point first. So you're sort of going to work backwards in that sense. So you choose your focal point and then you work backwards to match to that focal point. So these are all very cute, but I need to pick something. Where's my plastic piece? There it is. I need to pick something that's not going to like get in the way here. So like I couldn't use this big one here. I really like this butterfly, but I don't think that's going to work. Maybe this yellow rose. Ooh. Maybe this butterfly. That's really cute. Okay, and that's black and white, so we can pretty much use any colors that we want for that. Okay, so we've picked our focal point, and now I want to go through these papers here and find something pretty to go along with that. Okay, so I've chosen a few of the papers that I like. This one is just a standby paper, just in case we need it. I really love this mustard color here, and then I picked this, I'm not sure if it's black or a dark blue, because the butterfly is black and white, and then these leaves, because I liked that together. I also went ahead and picked out from my Tim Holtz clipping stickers. I'm using the Small Talk as well as the Big Chat. And actually there's some really great ones in the Christmas clippings pack for the word bright. But I really liked this one, May Your Day Be Full of Sunshine. And I picked out the word bright because I thought we could change it to May Your Day Be Full of Bright Sunshine. And then I also grabbed this larger sunshine word from the Big Chat because I think we can switch those out and make it, you know, just give it some variety. The first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and add our paper to the whole tag. So I'm going to choose the paper for the front, glue it on, the paper for the inside and the back. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys to grab is your scrap paper. If you have coffee stained or tea stained paper scraps, it's great to use those for like the back side of your tags to add your writing space. So I'm going to go ahead and use the decorative paper to cover this tag, and then we will come back and decorate it together. Quick tip number one, if you are using packaging like I have, and you have these holes in them, you want to glue your paper on one side at the time, so that way you glue one side and then I can see exactly where to cut out this shaped hole. And then tip number two, for this particular project, if you are making a shaker tag like I am, if you even have a tag exactly like this for the Prima products, and you're going to add your plastic piece in, go ahead and cut out the paper that you need for this side of the tag, and don't glue it in yet. You want to wait to glue it in after you've glued in your plastic piece and you put your little sequins or whatever you're using for your shaker inside. Gluing in that paper is the last step you want to do for that, because what it's going to do is not only give a backing to your shaker, it's going to secure the edges of that little plastic piece. And I know these have a name like in the card maker world, but I can't think of it. But yeah, those are two quick tips. So all I've done is decided where I want my pattern papers to go. I'm going to use this one for the inside, and I haven't decided yet which one of these I want to use for the front, but I'll figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the paper templates for each side and also cover the back after I've cut this hole out, and then we can decorate this thing together. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am finally done. Did that take longer than I thought? Yes, it totally did. So I chose this pattern paper for the front because I think it's a little less busy than the yellow one and it won't deflect from the focal point. So I've added that one and cut out all of the shapes. Remember, from the tip, I've left that one, but I did trace out the shape and go ahead and pre-cut that. I've added paper to the inside and to the back side. And all we have to do now is decorate our tag. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the plastic piece in. I took one of these vellum die cuts that I had and cut a circle out of the center so that I could put it around the little shaker part there because I think it looks cute. And I've also chosen a few stickers that I like that I think will look really nice with it. Tip number 3 with these chipboard stickers here. They are sticky. They do lose their stickiness over time, but if you want to pop them up on pop dots to make them more three-dimensional, like I'm going to do here, go ahead and kind of just place it on your hand a few times to get rid of some of the stickiness, and then you can add your pop dots and some glue, because I do the extra glue. And that is a little tip for you if it's kind of difficult to work with because it's so sticky. You can just take some of the stickiness away. So let's kind of just position these things and see how it works. I grabbed these black leaf stickers, and I thought that these would be cool to layer underneath of our little butterfly here. I also grabbed this one. I'm going to use that on the inside, and maybe this one somehow. And these are both black and white, so let's find something else to incorporate here. Thought I saw some, yeah, maybe some of these little gold leaves here would be cool sticking out. And then I can use, I was kind of hoping to use some of this one, and maybe I can use that instead of the gold thread to layer underneath. What do you think? I don't know, maybe I should stick with the gold thread. It is cute though. I think I'm going to just stick with the gold thread. So just like with these, I layered the gold thread underneath here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my little Tim Holtz clipping sticker here. And really this is just, all you're going to be doing is trying to position everything so that everything fits in its place. May your day. Does it work here? Maybe we can do that across there. And then I'm not using the little sunshine. I want to use the larger sunshine word. And I'm going to have that down at the bottom here. So, may your day be full of, cut this little ampersand off, bright sunshine. So the sentiment will sort of be like this. I'm going to have to go across the top of the hole here. Or I could cut the words in two. Okay, I'm just going to start layering these little leaves here and see how I like everything. I feel like I need a little flower or something, and I don't mind if it like hangs off of the edge here. Maybe there. And then the little gold ones we can just throw in. Flower. Oh, I've got the die cuts. Let's look at those. I know I said simple, you guys, and I'm sorry for that. Like, there's so many steps, but you guys sort of get the idea of this. All we're doing is layering all of these little pieces and having a bit of fun. Let's find some pink maybe that we can bring out. Maybe these pink flowers underneath, because these pieces underneath are just going to be glued down, and then we can add our pop dots to the butterfly. Okay guys, so I went ahead off camera because I have a terrible tendency to ramble on when I'm doing things like this. I've gone ahead and glued down all of the elements for the bottom layer. So I did grab these yellow flowers because I felt like I needed to add some more color. I've added the leaves and then these two little gold foil ones. I went ahead and glued down my sentiment, and I've also added the vellum little die cut circle here. I just used double-sided tape for that because it's better to not like see through the vellum. So now all we have to do is add our gold thread and the chipboard element to the front of the tag, and that part is done. So let's go ahead, and all I do is twist the gold thread around my fingers and then kind of pull it apart a little bit. Let's get a longer piece. And just twist it around, sorry, twist it around my fingers like this. Once you think you've got enough, go ahead and cut it, but you can always add more if you want to. And you kind of want to like rough it up, sort of make it look like a little bird's nest of thread. And once you've got it how you like it, you're just going to lay it down where you want to glue it. And then these pop dots are sticky, but I'm going to add glue as well because we really want to secure that thread down. Sorry, I've been out of frame for a lot of the video, so I apologize for that. Not paying attention. Okay, so I've got a good amount of glue on here, and I'm just going to make sure my thread is how I like it, and just glue the little butterfly down on the top. So now you've got that extra element of texture around your collage, which I think looks pretty cute. And you could use yarn or string or whatever you happen to have on hand. And afterwards, when it dries a little bit, you can sort of go back and fix any loose threads. Oh, and I also wanted to add, like I did with these, add some gemstones. But we will go ahead and work on the inside here. I've gone ahead and grabbed a scrap piece of tea-dyed paper, and I'm just going to glue that to the inside for some writing space. Just using a glue stick. And I'm just going to glue that down, and then add a small visual element like a sticker or one of the die cuts. So I picked this one that matches the colors, and it also brings that darker teal color to the inside of the tag. I was going to use that butterfly sticker that I showed you guys earlier, but I'm going to use up some of these flowers, so that's really cute. So you've got a nice little writing space here. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, I fixed it. I'm going to add the butterfly sticker to the back, just to add a little something to the back side. The paper is pretty, but it also continues the theme of the butterflies. And you can add another area for writing on the back too. That would be pretty cool, just for some extra space. I'm just going to glue it down on the bottom here. They are stickers, but I like to glue my stickers especially for projects like this. Okay, so we'll add some gemstones last. Now we need to take some of our sequin mix, and there's a lot of different stuff in here. I'm just going to throw some in the little container here. And now all we have to do is glue this piece to our tag. which I should have done before I put the sequins in. So I'm just going to save those here. And I think I'm just going to add some double-sided tape to the back side, and I'll be back. Now I have done the steps not backward, so I apologize for that. I added some double-sided tape to the back side of my little plastic piece here, and I've already attached it to the tag. So now I will put my sequin mix inside. And another thing that I forgot to mention to you guys, if you are your back piece of paper that goes here, if you cut out the circle for the window like I did, you will want to cover the window with something. So I've used another vellum die cut, and all you have to do is attach it and you see the vellum in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the back side, and we can check out our shaker. Okay, you guys, that is it. Look at that, so fun. This is the shaker, and this is what I did with the inside. So I went ahead and glued this down, and I've got to give it some time to dry. But I added that vellum there as a window, so you can still see through it when you open the tag. And I had a little tear here, so I've just added this little yellow sticker from that sticker pack, and it kind of balances it out as well. So we've got the inside with some writing space, and also the back side you could use for some writing space. And a sticker there. And then I went ahead and glued down the little gemstones. So I've used some iridescent ones. I know it's going to be hard to tell, but these are iridescent. And then some golden ones to bring out some more of that yellow. So here's a close-up look at the tag. And the shaker. There's lots of fun stuff in there. And the inside, got a little bit of wrinkling there, and the back. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. I really like using tags to upcycle and try to figure out different ways to use them in my projects, and what a great way to use up some of my stash that I haven't used in a long time. And these are the other two that I made. I'm sorry guys, I could not do a voiceover for this one. I haven't figured that out on my software yet. But we've got more projects to add to our box, and I didn't end up using this Tim Holtz token, but I don't think it needs it. May your day be full of bright sunshine and very springy. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will see you guys next Sunday, and don't forget to check out Priscilla tomorrow to see what she makes. I think the prompt for tomorrow is, yes, Ladybug. What a fun one. That one's going to be really cool. So I will catch you guys next week. I'm sorry this video is kind of crazy. I kind of forgot a few steps. I don't know what I was doing. You plan everything out, and then your brain stops working. So, all right, well, I will catch you guys later, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world, and don't forget to spread the love, you guys. Bye.